Welcome back to the Daz Man Reacts YouTube channel. I am your host, the Daz Man, and in today's video, we're going to be taking the Conquest Texture Pack in Minecraft Bedrock and combining it with the Realism Plus Add On by Square Dreams. And we're going to be mixing them up, mashing them together, and seeing how they work together and if they work any good. So if you enjoyed today's video, please do leave a like on the video, drop a comment down below, let me know what do you think of this little mix up in texture pack and add-on together. Let me know what you're thinking. Does it look good? Does it look okay and playable? And is there a texture pack and add-on combination you would like to see on this channel? Let me know down in the comments and I will add it to the list and we'll hopefully get a video out soon. I did do a full-blown texture pack review of the Conquest Texture Pack over on the main Daz Man channel, so if you want to go and check that out, please do. It came out a few days ago if you're watching this on release day, and if you're not watching this on release day, I've actually got 2 texture pack review videos on the main channel, so go and check them out if you want to see more of the pack as a whole and a deeper dive. And if you're new to the Daz Man Reacts channel, please do consider hitting the subscribe button. We're on the road to 300 subscribers. Be awesome if we could hit that soon. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for everybody who is checking out and supporting this channel. So with that being said, let's have a look at the world, and let's start first of all by looking at the Realism Plus add-on book. So if I interact with it, we get a little menu, gives us an introduction, gives us tips and tricks, but then it also gives us the settings. Now in terms of the settings, everything is turned on, and in terms of a block generation, that's set to high. In terms of water effects for the waterfall particles, that's also set to high, and then everything else is just maxed out or turned on to give us the full effect in this video. You would have also potentially have noticed that I've got 2 torches in my hand. That's because the Realism Plus add-on gives us the option of having a dynamic light, which gives us a dynamic torch. This can be crafted using a crafting table and a normal torch, but unfortunately does not take on the texture of the texture pack that you're using. It is animated and it is a dynamic torch, meaning if we set it to nighttime, and we move around, the light moves with us. And as a bit of a check, we can have a look. Does it go into our offhand? Doesn't look like it. Not initially, at least. Can I place it in there? No. So it can't be put in the offhand. This isn't Realism Craft on here. But we do have a dynamic lighting, saving us some torches. Maybe not all the torches, but definitely saving us some. So let's have a look around the world then and just see what we're getting in terms of realism. Hopefully you guys can hear behind me there is sound. I'll go a little bit quiet. But there is a soft sound because we're in like over an ocean, or at least on ice spikes. We do have wind, we do have water. We can keep flying around and just see what we've got. And this add-on, we might as well check real quick as well. This add-on supposedly gives us particles for dust, desert sandstorms, which you can see on the left there, falling leaves and atmospheric fog. It also gives us weather effects for realistic sun, god rays, realistic clouds, volumetric fog, and more snow. And then it also gives us the sounds and insects and animals. So we've got fireflies, butterflies, and birds. Keep an eye out for those. And then lastly was the lighting setting as well. So that's what we're going to be looking at when we go around, really. We're looking for those particles. We've got that fog off in the distance. We'll also walk so we can see how it would look to walk around. And it definitely feels softer. Look, we've got the snow particles popping around here too. The sun up there, which is supposed to be a more realistic sun. Got the clouds up and down. And the clouds are kind of cool. They kind of sit in front of the Conquest clouds, which is good. Got the sounds of us walking over the ice too. Not really striking me as crazy realism. Obviously, Conquest kind of dabbles in that realism world as well. So maybe it's kind of complementing it really well. But it gives us that softer film feel. I've got bird sounds. I've got leaves flying around. You can see just off in the distance there, the smoky feel that we get too, which I kind of like. I think it's nice. Just it softens that distance. If you can hear the ice cream man behind me, let me know. Shout out the timestamp or something. I don't know. But yeah, let me know if you can hear the ice cream man. But in terms of, obviously, I want to be able to walk through. I don't like flying in these because I want to give us that feel. But we've got the, I was going to call that random generation, but I don't think that is, actually. I think that's us going through a spruce forest. It's not really in your face with the realism, though. It's little things like the leaves flying around, which are just kind of a pixel, not the most realistic looking. These, I think, come down from the trees as normal. And then looking off into the distance, you just got that kind of softer, foggy feel that you get there. This is very much more of an ambience feel for me. I'm not feeling like we're being attacked by god rays. Maybe I'm not in the best biome for it. I do want to find a plains biome, somewhere with clearer skies, less colder atmospheres, so that we can get a feel of it. But it feels like we might have ice for a long time. So what we could do is TP 1,000 or even 10,000 blocks in one direction or two directions. Who cares? However many directions it takes for us to get out of a cold biome. Here we go. Oh well, we're over an ocean now. So we've got like that softer blue. I feel like that's kind of changed. I feel like it was a darker blue in the world, but the sound starts to kick in. There's a weird little camera effect going on there. Realism not really hitting too tough. I want to be able to be honest with you on that one. It's not hitting to be the most realistic pack I've ever seen in the world. But yeah, okay. We need to find land, don't we? Let's try and find some land. I do hate oceans in Minecraft. I don't know about you guys, but they go on for blimmin' ever. Like, give me some land, please, game. Some land, if you don't mind. There we go. We're going to go into a desert. That's exactly the kind of land I was hoping for. We might be able to see the sun as we go through here. Get across onto here. See what kind of effects we're going to get. Pop through. All right, so we've got the snow, the sandstorm dust picking up. The world, like behind the clouds as well, also gets that kind of yellowy hue for the heat. A sun up there. Not getting a ton of god rays popping down. Does feel hotter though. And the sound is definitely taking over. Let's fly across onto here. Where are we now? We've got red sand, so we're in a red sand desert now. Terracotta over there. That's a nice feel. Like you can get the feel of the heat just popping on and showing us what we're dealing with. But yeah, this feels a lot stronger in terms of sound than it does in terms of overall effect. Although the way that heat is bouncing off that land over there as well does feel really, really nice to me. Let's go and see then. If I set it to nighttime, let's see how it looks at night. So at night, we've got some fireflies bouncing around. That's cool. Hop across onto here. Now, obviously, Conquest is quite a darker texture pack in general. A lot of like, what is that anyway? We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of dead bushes popping up here. There seems to be a lag on the pick block. The dead bushes there. Okay, cool. I can hear a wolf howling in the background. Those are nice effects. But other than that, it's not much. Let's get underwater. Let's see how it listens or sounds underwater or looks underwater. Conquest has some very difficult visuals underwater. It's very dark in general. I noticed that in my texture pack review. Not getting a ton of ambience either. Okay. See, something like this makes me wonder, what does realistic biomes look like this? Because I use realistic biomes quite a lot. I feel quite strongly about realistic biomes. I feel like this is more of an audio feel. Let's go and see what it looks like in the Nether. I need the portal. Where is it? There we go. Thank you very much. And now, unfortunately, obviously, with Vibrant Visuals being released, texture packs in Minecraft Marketplace at the moment, as of the 1st of July 2025, they don't have compatibility with Vibrant Visuals in the Minecraft Marketplace. So still, Realism add-ons is all we've really got to go on if we want to get those realistic or those visual changes that are promised by Vibrant Visuals. I mean, the god rays, the lighting effects, those kind of things, as you see that gas down there. but no real heavy change either here in the Nether. In fact, even less ambience fills in the Nether here. That's a shame. Got a little bit of that green Nylium biome over here too, very devoid of color. So if you didn't see my texture pack review, first of all, what you doing? Second of all, you'll know that I said in the Conquest Texture Pack review, color gets really drained from the pack. Like joy is all sucked out of the pack, and we're still showing off here. But yeah, not really much of a realism effect going on in the Nether. There's a few fireflies, a few particles flying around, but even the ambient sound has disappeared. And then if we go into the end now and pop out here. Oh, don't like that. Oh, I'm getting lag. Why am I getting lag? Why am I getting lag trying to pop up here? There is a lot of lag. Just what is going on? Hello? That was a lot of lag. There's still a lot of lag. I wasn't getting this. What is going on? Ever since I combined Conquest with Realism, I'm getting a lot of lag. So Realism Plus has changed the void. The Conquest void was grainy, right? I'll give you that. It was grainy. The Realism Plus and Conquest void is absolutely disgusting. I don't like that at all. That is the most uncomfortable void I think I've ever seen. That's not a good combination. And then popping through here, there's even less to look at. Just some particles, really. I don't like this combination. I'm going to be honest. I don't like it. I feel like the Conquest Texture Pack on its own is quite a harsh change, and it adds elements of realism to the world on its own. And Realism Plus, it's not my go-to realism add-on either. Maybe I should check this out. Let me know down in the comments. Is there another realism add-on you'd like me to check out? Realistic Biomes is the one I use, but obviously we've got Realism VFX, we've got Realism Plus, or we're looking at Realism Plus. There's another one. I can't remember it. Just Realism, I think it is. Whatever. There's a few realism add-ons. This isn't the strongest realism add-on for me. I don't mean any harm by that. I think the audio is very good, but in terms of realism and effects, it's just not been great here. Maybe that's Conquest, maybe it's not. But let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comments. This isn't a strong combination for me, but please do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this. And if you're new to the channel, well, everybody is. Please do hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 300 subscribers. I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Keep an eye out for the next one, and I'll see you soon. Peace!